So, hi everyone, and welcome to tonight's book club chat. We are really having a really exciting chat tonight because JP Rindfleisch, the author of Mandrake Manor, is here with us. Thank you, JP, so much for joining us. We're really super excited to have you. As always, we kick off with our ratings. So let's go through the group, and we're going to give our star rating with one sentence as to why that was your rating. So I'm going to start with
You're
Brenda.
allowed to be honest. Just because I'm here doesn't mean you're not allowed to be honest.
You're going to start with me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Brenda, you're kicking it off.
You're right here.
Okay. I rated it a 4. I just loved the fun, creepy, witchy feel of it. Set off my October.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I think so too, yeah. Jeanette?
I also gave it a 4. I enjoyed it. It was a good, easy read. I loved the 3 friends, like the banter between them. Yeah.
And Christina, who is our who we thank for the book because she's the one who suggested our book. What's your rating?
I give it 4.5.
Okay.
Mostly because I was just a little mad at the end. I was a little mad. So
that means it's gonna be another one.
I know. That's the only reason why I didn't get a 4. Because I knew another one's coming. Right, JP? Right? Right?
Right. Yeah, we're
actually obligated.
Inside scoop.
We get the inside scoop.
And Mikey, you got halfway through. So what was your rating so far?
So if my halfway counts,
it does.
Up 4 star. And I am going to finish it, JP. Okay, I am going to finish it.
Lorraine, did you finish?
Look, I'm at 81%, but I blame drinking wine because when I started reading this book, every time I got to the chapter and a little things, I felt like I was witchy, like Brenda said. And then when it's better with wine, that's what he should put next to his book.
What was your rating so far at your 81%? Because I
gave it 4.5.
Okay. And better with wine?
Yeah, because every time they did a little spell thing I was drinking, I felt like I was a witch too.
I expect nothing less.
Let me write that down. Are you drinking wine right now?
You know what? If I didn't sit in the car and trust Charlotte, I probably would be. He should put cups with the book. If he did a little PR bag, or a little goblet with some wine, in the shape of an owl. Bam.
Your new marketing PR rep here, JP.
right there.
Casey, what's your rating?
Honestly, for me, it was a 4.5. Somebody wrote a book about the evils of an HOA, and I am just so thrilled about
that. And mine is a 4.5 for the same reason. I absolutely love the HOH on there. Hilarious. It gave me good HOH vibes. So we have some questions for you guys too to kind of get the discussion going. And everybody doesn't have to answer, but feel free. What part of the story surprised you the most? The magic, the found family, or the HOH drama? Or something else?
The HOH drama and who was in charge of the HOH and how much she was into the story behind the inheritance of the house and everything. And I was like, wow, she is really, can I say the word?
Yes.
Yes.
She really is a bitch. Oh, you recording? Sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. This is an adult podcast recording.
This is an adult show.
She really was.
Yeah, she was. And she was everywhere.
Everywhere. Wanted everything. Trying and just being manipulative and everything. So it's just, yes.
On day one. She popped up on day one, so you're going to start getting fined.
Didn't even give her a chance to get moved in good.
You have a week.
Even though they didn't have anything to move in, and she did not negotiate.
None.
Nope,
Nothing.
run me my money.
She said, "I see you. Your house is a mess. Get it fixed."
ASAP.
She probably, and now that I think about it, she probably is the one who regrew the grass and the shrubbery in the yard when they thought that they just got it cut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet.
She was a trip.
Little gas.
And which character felt the most relatable to you?
For me, it was Matt.
Yeah, same.
I
Matt.
like a reluctant leader. Like, you know what? I guess. I guess I'll move into this fabulous mansion.
I liked Frankie. I like Matt too. Matt was cool, but Frankie was like he was like me. Like he was funny, a little snarky. He wanted to do it on the rug. That was. I was like, yes.
I liked Frankie too. And then I don't know if it was Frankie or August, but there was one point something happened, and one of them was like, "Oh no, I'm get me out of here." And I was like, "That's me." Because as soon as something crazy happens, the board's there, then it wasn't. We gotta go.
That was the black character. I'm not going to see and peek around the corner. I'm leaving.
Expeditiously, yes, I'm out.
See, when I read the doing it on the rug, I immediately thought of you. I said, if there was ever a line in a book that sounded more like D to me, it was that one. It was.
And then the voice of reason over there talking about, what about your room? I could do that there too.
This is a magical house. We're going to do it everywhere.
Additionally.
Okay, a room might pop up in a new place,
And it gave me a little bit of, like, the house itself gave me a little bit of a Haunted Mansion vibe.
Ooh, yeah.
Which
I like the house. I like that the curtains, like, the house felt like it was throwing a little shade sometimes. So I like the house.
It was
when the curtains and the thing went through.
It was a personality. I did like that too.
It was,
yeah.
It was creepy. One
like they had to stroke it.
Door, and then the next moment the door's not there, and then all of a sudden there's a door, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I could stay in this house like this. But then
I know when it needed
me into it, yes.
When it
was
waited
good
for
to
the
read about.
apology, that's what got me. When it was waiting for the apology, like when you think about it, that's when I was
talk
like,
to me nicely.
Right. That's right.
Like
that's right. The apology.
How was the humor and the sass balance with the magic?
I like the sass and the humor and the banter between all three of them. They're dynamic friends, and they each have a different personality, kind of balance each other out.
They did. It seemed like all three of them was on the look for a significant other, and it was like the neighbors guy, the person that rides up and everything. I was like, wow. And they were funny with it, not just
Yeah, I like that they were like how they came together, which is kind of a blur once you get into the craziness of the HOH. But just the way that they came together and how he picked them to be the roommates was fun, and just their personalities. What is the wolf? Because the two turned into the wolves, right? Was that their inner shifter person, or was that supposed to be what they shifted into, or was that like her design, truly her design, when she made them shifters? Because wolves are very interesting to me in stories. So
I don't think you get a lot of them, and I liked the magical, like the house beat magical. I like the witchy vibes, and I hope that we get more magic as the books continue.
But it was a good balance too. I didn't think it was like too over the top.
Yeah,
it was understandable, which kind of made it like it was really super cozy.
Yes.
Feel.
Yeah, it wasn't too like learning a new world, because in fantasy sometimes it's like a new world and a new language. but I appreciated that. You know me, fantasy's not my usual genre, so I appreciated that aspect.
I know I didn't finish. Can I get some spoilers, please?
The HOA is crazy. I'm sure you could have not have ever guessed that.
A raccoon runs into the house.
Yes.
Well, not runs into, a raccoon sneaks into the house, and when caught, runs deeper into the house.
The raccoon was just like, okay, and
Right.
Like a
But
raccoon would be a good HOA. Like that ties in.
But
Like,
the raccoon was the HOA, right?
yeah. But I
Yeah.
feel like that was a good like spirit animal for HOA. Like who likes raccoons?
Yeah,
Like
they like bury.
yeah, they got
yeah.
rabies. You don't want them in your life. So it made so much sense. Like
And raccoons will fight anyone and anything.
True.
And she was
So, yeah.
feisty.
So who sent the letter and all of that? Like,
all of the beginning was truthful, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then the HOH lady was manipulative.
Okay.
In what she wanted in her design and what she believed that she was supposed to get from this
Okay.
situation.
I don't know. I got
which was
drunk and I
very
went from,
twisty,
like,
Mr. JP.
Yeah.
Very when they went to the HOH building and what was the great aunt or the aunt was there?
Yes.
The ghost. And it was just like, what? And then I was like, okay, well, let me fully
keep her in
focus here,
there.
right?
right?
And I did like the little twist how she was just trying to reconnect with her one true love. That got me in the feels. I did shed a couple tears. I'm not even
a little remorse. I felt a little connection.
A little bit.
I didn't feel anything.
Little
You're doing,
empathy.
you are doing the most because you.
Yeah, I'm a crier. I cry over everything, so it doesn't take
I
much.
didn't feel that. I was like,
And then the voice of reason was like, but
Mm-mm.
y'all are both dead. So go find them.
Like there had to be another way. You got magic and all this stuff. That's the route you went. I don't feel anything. I feel nothing.
It was beautiful. Okay, you know what? I know I'm in the minority. That's fine. I'm a crier.
This is the cry moment that you needed. So
It was. I need it sometimes. Sometimes you just have to let it out, and that gave me an excuse.
Absolutely.
A good cozy cry.
So Casey, I felt bad for like a second, but then as soon as she attacked the coven, I was like, oh no, send that woman to hell. I was like, don't do it, because these are my friends, and you don't mess with my friends.
You know, I agree. I did feel like by the end of this, they were my friends. I'm like, oh, I'm a member. I'm the fourth member. They just don't know, but I'm a member.
Sign me up. I mean, I don't want to live in the house, but we can be friends.
Well, we can go there for a wine night. You know, I don't have to spend the night, but
yeah, we'll
and
meet
you don't even have to invite
elsewhere.
me in. I was really waiting for a vampire to show up the way that no one could come into the house, because if I kind of felt like there needed to be an invitation, and I was just like, oh, I love vampires, so I was like, where at?
Because I feel like that's like book 2, and he's quiet. But as I was drinking, because as I was drinking, you know, I had kind of like True Blood type moments, and so I was like, well, season 2 of this book, they're gonna bring like their person in, and I didn't finish it. So if I'm thinking ahead of time, like they're gonna have a vampire and it's gonna be an orgy with the wolf. But again, I might have been thinking True Blood. I don't know.
I mean, I would not be mad at that.
I would not be mad at book 2 having some spice. I would like to see Dimitri
more.
I'm a Dimitri fan. He was sexy.
Yeah,
he
totally.
And I listened and read.
Me too.
So I did enjoy the audio, the narrator's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And he did Dimitri very well. He gave me an Elijah vibe. You know, I'm Team Elijah. So
Casey. I'm Team Damon, okay? It's just my life.
I'm Team Klaus.
Yes, Mikey.
Okay.
Yes.
Whose team are you, JP?
I don't know. Team Elijah Klaus. Who are we talking about?
Vampire Diaries.
Oh.
That's the one I missed. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
And then
Edward,
the
can we do
original
I'll
Edward
see
or
you all
Jacob
later.
then?
Edward or Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, he's on my team. Yeah.
But
I mean,
blood.
I like vampires,
Eric.
but I didn't like him.
I liked him better in the books. Just I didn't like him in the movie, but I'm Team Edward, so I'm gonna forever be in the minority there.
That's all right, Dean.
Okay.
But guys,
any other thoughts?
anything else you want to throw out that you loved about this book?
The poems before each chapter.
That's where
Yeah,
the wine
that's
got
right.
good. Because
Yeah.
I felt like as I was reading it, that I was, toil. Maybe because, I've been watching Hocus Pocus with the little. But that's the best part of the wine.
That's right. The poems and thinking about Hocus Pocus and everything. I said, okay, he's gonna pull me in deeper each poem.
Lorraine,
Did we need a wine flight with the chapter?
Oh my God, I should have. I was doing red. I started off like with the chocolate and then like the blood, I just felt very witchy as I did this. Like I could have put some spells and roots on
really
people.
Thought this? Oh gosh.
I love it.
You had a really immersive experience.
And oh my God, imagine. I'm glad I couldn't listen to this thing because it really like set off. We should have read it in October.
But we're kicking off spooky season. We're kicking off your witchy vibes.
Oh,
You could do spooky
Brenda
season in
said this
September.
was a great set off for October. So.
Was
I agree.
take that off.
Lorraine, I have to ask, did you recite the poems before each chapter out loud?
I did. Oh my God. And then I feel like
okay.
she was looking at me like, what are you reading? I'm like, then I was like, Mandrake, that sounds like penis. And then, but again, the wine might have been talking to me. It's just, I don't know what a mandrake is. I probably should have looked that up.
Somebody write that down.
It was the one thing that right. It was the one thing that was in abundance in the greenhouse was the mandrake.
I feel like I saw eggplant pictures in my head every time I read that. And then with the wine,
live in your head.
I feel like spice should be the next book. Just saying, put a little spice. I was waiting for them to do something. That's why I was like, are they going to get down? Like, the thirst trap was real from day one. I wish I could be a gay man because the way they just be like, boop, go for it. Me, I be trying to be posh and polite and flirt a little bit.
You trying to be some you are? No, just sit down, man.
I was waiting for them to get it. So spice in the next book. Just hint.
I kind of wanted him and Dimitri to get it down in hell. So
yes.
Ooh, that would be hot.
Very hot.
Literally
hot.
Quite warm.
Do we get to ask
Mr.
questions?
JP?
Oh.
Yeah,
go home and be like,
just because we were talking about spice, so I was just wondering if there was a reason like there wasn't any spice or like
Jeanette, you beat me. Yeah, you beat me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we're gonna transition. We're now, Dee and I have a couple questions for JP, but this is really just a conversation. Like we're just chatting. So please open with your question, Jeanette.
The spice. Yeah, because you could feel it, the tension, and then it was just like, oh, use your imagination, I guess. But is there a reason like there wasn't any spice? Will there be spice in the future?
Yeah. I guess with this story, I was seeing a lot of like queer fantasy, especially like in the cozy realm, but just in general with queer fantasy, there is that occasional spice and there is that occasional like descriptive spice within those stories. And I kind of wanted to veer away from that to be able to like have a story for younger audiences as well without having that fear of like, oh no, what if my parents find out that I'm reading this or something like that. Just to have that like ability for the younger audience to have something that they could also enjoy, that they wouldn't be afraid or worried about that sort of area or that section of the book.
So
hey, now I feel bad. Like, oh my God.
Over here talking about.
But like, I love the like tension. I love the innuendos. I love all of that. So like, if you're talking like Schitt's Creek kind of vibes, that was the vibes I was going for.
Yes.
And I can't say that this series will probably have spice in it, but there's always the option. I might write spice somewhere else. There might be some witchy spice somewhere.
Oh,
That's
I'll be
fair.
there for
We
that.
just use our imagination. I mean, we can the way you write, like we can feel it, so we know it's
For
like
sure.
there.
Yeah.
Like Lorraine with a glass of wine. It's all on.
Yeah, I don't know if Lorraine actually needs you to write the words. I think
I
she
didn't. I didn't.
She doesn't. The innuendo for Lorraine is enough.
is enough.
And then when
She's
he
like
explained it like
putting
that,
the
all
book
of the
in
parent
the
in
oven.
like as soon as he explained it like that, all of the parent in me was like, dang, now I feel like actually bad. But you could do like an extended book, like,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just throwing it
I've
out.
been thinking about like how to expand the world. And I do think that like you're not the only people that have asked about spice. And I think that there's always that opportunity to put in there. I think it'd be fun. Have like, the X-rated scenes or the, the unrated version.
That right
Unreleased
there.
chapters.
Sign
Just
us all up.
a little spicy novella, like a
Yeah.
behind the scenes
Right.
late night.
Serve it with some
Rendezvous.
little
I
Mandrake
just like to be in the
Merlot.
room with the cup with them and their, Frankie on the carpet.
Yeah.
Yes, please. D needs the carpets.
Dimitri
I
and
don't know
Hell,
why that
Matt.
carpet rug gave me like zebra vibes, like boom chicka boom. I don't know why that's what I got from that
It was the
carpet.
one.
I got bear. Like I got bear with a bear head.
Yes.
I don't
That's my
know.
picture
I got
too.
like she's your queen, like the little zebra animal
Okay.
print. Like,
All right, Lorraine.
Girl.
I feel like however you describe the rug in your head is like some sort of backdrop to your personality.
my
So we can put that later.
This is also a therapy session, so
Yeah,
JP
yeah.
is taking notes about all of us.
100%. I definitely have an idea now of, oh, did you guys get it on? Well, Lorraine, maybe you can use your imagination. There might be a throwaway Lorraine in there. Who knows?
He for sure
God,
did.
I would be so honored. Like, throw me in there. You can make me like, what animal would I be?
A zebra.
I don't know if I want to be a zebra.
You don't get to choose. You don't get to choose.
The zebra
You don't
chose
get to
you.
choose.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to be like a centaur, but not
No.
like.
No.
You know, there are parts of me that want to be half human, half man sometimes. I mean, like,
You do not give
I don't
centaur
know.
vibes, Lorraine.
And you do not give man vibes slanging. No.
No.
You're a taker.
Yeah, you always want to be something that's not in real life. I'm
You're
gonna
a
think
boss.
about that. And when you see my email, what's your Instagram? I'm gonna send it in his DMs, like my person.
There you go.
I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the group. Okay, we're gonna shift from that, Lorraine. So are any of the trio, I was dying to know, are they based off of you, people you know, people in your circle? I immediately thought that. I said, okay, I need to know, is one of these like a best friend? And I need to know.
Yeah. So, when I was writing Mandrake Manor, one of the things that I really like, because I love witchy and like paranormal and old gods and all of that sort of thing. So I love Charmed. I love the three. There's also in mythology Hecate or Hecate, who represents like the mother maiden crone. So why not have three facets of the same person? And so the original artwork, which you can kind of see behind me, had the three characters in a Hecate stance. And I would say that all three characters are facets of my own existence. So, like Matt is like the sort of everyday person, the one that I present a lot to the world. I do identify as non-binary using he, they pronouns. So August really represents that side, the novelist, all of those pieces, more of that introverted side. But then I have the sheer sass, the spite, the joy of all of those pieces, of all the things that I wish I could say, and that's Frankie. So I would say of everything, they are all versions of me.
Nice.
Love that.
What inspired the mix of suburban HOA with magic? Do you hate your HOA?
I don't even have an HOA, which is really weird. But I loved Charmed growing up. I really loved, Hocus Pocus, all this sort of like sisterly vibes. And a lot of that happens within like a suburban setting. And like cozy fantasy was really taking off, but I was writing in like a paranormal urban fantasy sort of thing. And so I was more used to, and also the media that I really love is more of that modern setting. And so I just started to think like, well, what if it was a small, quaint town? You know, we talk about cozy fantasy, we talk about urban fantasy, but what about suburban fantasy? What does that look like? So that's really what drew me into it. Yeah, is like, you know, Stepford Wives meets Charmed meets Schitt's Creek was kind of the where my brain was at.
And it was done well. It was done very well.
Thank you.
And I have one more question. I'm sorry. So I felt like, and I think August is the writer.
Yeah.
Did their chapters rhyme? I felt like I was hearing it rhyme when it was.
I don't know. Maybe
it felt when it was their chapters, they felt like they were kind of rhyming a little bit, like there was kind of poetic a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I was reading too much into it, or I was just so engaged. But it just each chapter each one of their chapters felt like they were poetry.
Yeah. I would say that like as weird as it is to get into the brain of writers, sometimes like especially with this, since I'm switching POVs, I almost am like method acting that person. So there might have been that like stylistic difference. I just didn't notice it, but I'm like sometimes I even sit differently as I'm writing these characters because I really need to feel that like shift in mentality. Because obviously like writing as Frankie, I'm gonna be like a little gremlin hunched over trying to, you know, write this novel as fast as I can. Whereas Frankie, I might be leaning back, maybe grabbing some wine and drinking with Lorraine, who knows, but you know, something along those lines.
Mandrake Merlot.
Gosh,
I love it.
That's gonna show up in the world. I just know it. A little Mandrake Merlot at the supermarket.
I'm gonna go pull that up and see what that means before I walk around talking about Mandrake Merlot.
Yeah, let me not look that up.
Mandrake is an herb. It was used in a lot of like witchcraft, but the herb and the root itself, and why it's called mandrake, is that a lot of the times the root clusters form into the shape of a human, and so that's why it was called mandrake. So yeah, so that's why like it looks like a little person when you pull it out of the ground.
Okay. Every day. Yeah. So Dee and I on our podcast, we talk about, you know, tropes in romance and fantasy that we like. And the found family in this is chef's kiss. It's one of my favorite tropes. But also the queer joy and just representation in this book. I like seeing that because I don't see it a lot in books. So why was that so important? I know you mentioned you identify as non-binary. So we'd love to know, why was that so important for you to center in this book?
Yeah, I mean, at the time of writing it, there were some queer stories out there, but like this was sort of on the tail end of a lot of stories being the coming out story, which can usually have a lot of grief, a lot of trauma, and a lot of tragedy around it. And I had just like binge watched Schitt's Creek for like the 80th time, and I just love the sheer joy of that show and the fact that like that show can be told without having to really brush strongly against the topics of homophobia or trauma or anything along those lines, and that we can really just see like people existing in a world without those sorts of problems, basically. And while it may be unrealistic, it is such a nice feeling to have every once in a while to, you know, be like, here's the community I'm in, and you know, we can just literally do anything that anyone else does, and it's just not a problem. And so that was part of it, was, you know, there's that intersection of like the other being, you know, the magic users and all of these things, but also being the other being part of that like queer community, and just mashing that together and being like, here's a neighborhood of all of the strange misfits, so none of you can really be hateful or spiteful to each other. The like drama that you have is less about a person's character, and it's more about like maybe your drive for power, or maybe your trying to identify or feel how you fit into this, but it's less so about this like attacking one another based on beliefs.
Love that. And I could definitely feel that throughout the book. Like, these are just people, let's bitch about the HOA.
Yeah.
or something else, right? Oh no, I really like that. And I definitely think that came across very well.
Yeah, it felt the queer representation felt very just matter of fact, like it was there. It was supposed to be there. It was just a way of life. It wasn't, and I yeah, I
Yeah.
felt that.
So
Good.
how did
Thank
you
you.
come up with the HOA character, Miss Helena?
How did I come up with
Who is she
Helena?
patterned after?
Oh, that's such a like I feel like she just came into existence. I sort of like needed a villain and to like she sort of just appeared as she does for them. You know, she just drives up and appears. So she and I'm very visual when I like create story or when I remember things. So like I just literally see her just there like, hello, I am here to give you your binder. I expect this to be done by the end of the week. Good luck. And just like I can feel that sort of energy. So like I knew they needed someone to oppose them. I knew it couldn't be like a true monstrous villain in that sense, but just someone that really wanted everything nice, orderly, tidy, and there was also some strings being pulled behind that.
Awesome.
Felt like you must have hung out on the HOA subreddit because I kept getting, which I don't have an HOA, but I still read that to thank my lucky stars I don't have one. But I was like, oh my God, I could totally see someone posting about her.
Yeah. I was probably like my problematic doom scrolling on TikTok and hearing about HOA problems, to be honest, because like I just hearing all of these wild stories about HOA over the time and just like the weird things that people do and then the silly things that people do in response because the rules like fun fact if I think it's like if they want you to put a fence up and you put a bat house then the bat house is protected because it's part of like a federal thing. So that's a fun fact of getting around things for the future. But yeah, I just subreddits, TikTok, yeah, I pretty much picked up any like odd story I could about HOAs.
I live in the HOAs and everything they have a problem with.
Yeah.
As if they are paying the mortgage for the land. Like, settle down. Settle down. So, yeah, I felt that. And my sister used to be a HOA president in her neighborhood. And the year that she was HOH president, they put speed bumps in her neighborhood. And every time I go visit her, I talk shit about the HOA president who put those freaking speed bumps in there. She's like, that was me. I know.
I am aware.
I know.
They're awful.
I don't even live over here, and I'm pissed for the people that live over here. So, any other questions, you guys?
When can we expect book 2?
I was gonna
When
say
are we
that. What's
dropping book
next?
2?
Or any other book? What's next?
Yeah, what's next?
There are a lot.
Okay.
But today I started working on a short story that is a really short 10,000 words. So it's maybe like what was this? This was like 62. So this is like a fifth of the length of Mandrake Manor. So really short. It is a prequel. So I'm working on that now. Maybe asking how the Owlet Cafe came to be. Maybe. And then immediately after that, I'll be working on the sequel of Mandrake Manor.
Yay!
All right. Yay.
I'm there for
Cafe is gonna have a story.
Is it how the cousins fell out?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I love
I'm
the
there
inside
for
scoop we're getting.
Yeah. But yes, I did. It's been delayed because I ran a Kickstarter back in May for Mosswood Apothecary, which is another cozy queer fantasy of mine. This one is more fantasy oriented. It is a botanical alchemist venturing to a northern city, figure out what's happening with the magic there, falls in love with a guy, and some other fun stuff. But if you like Studio Ghibli films, this is sort of that with a queer backdrop. And I was working on that. I did a Kickstarter for that. I promised them a short story. That short story became a novel. So I finished that last week. And so that is off to the editors. And now I can full focus on Mandrake Manor 2.
So you have a passion for plants because you throw them in a lot.
I have a passion for what?
Like for plants and that.
Yes. I grew up on a property with 3 greenhouses.
Ooh.
In this area, my great 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 grandfather moved here from Germany to start a floral business, and it became the largest floral business in this area. And that business continued through to my grandparents, and I lived on the same property as my grandparents. We had a greenhouse; people would come to our house all the time. But yeah, I grew up around plants. I just can't grow them myself, so instead, I love poisonous plants and dangerous plants and all of the spooky things. So that was the thing I ended up with.
I like
But you wrote that
That's
so
cool.
well.
Yeah.
Even the Monstera and the way you worded it, like you have to know like those are finicky plants, and the way you tied it in, like you put a finicky plant in a finicky room, like okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the poems were really fun to write because I have a degree in biochemistry. So I really liked putting the nerdy science into the poems, as well as the witchy lore, and also each title of the poem and that plant and what it does relates to each chapter. So it was all like super meta in my mind. So it was really fun writing the poems.
I love that. What do you read? Do you what are you reading?
Right now I am reading Bartender Between Worlds. It is a cozy fantasy by, I can't pronounce his last name, which is so bad because I talk to him all the time, but Herman Sternagel. I'm reading that right now. It's a really cute cozy fantasy about a person with the ability to make like really good drinks, but like magically, and basically trying to find a place to live and try to find a place to be. It's really cute. So right now I'm reading cozy fantasy. I did just go off of like binge reading a bunch of horror books. And then I read one that was like a really like dismal ending, and I was like, okay, I'm good with horror for now. I was like, I'm good. Need something happy for a little bit, but yeah, I really like. I think if you could tell me, ask me like what my favorite genres were, it would be horror followed by like that fantasy and that cozy fantasy.
Have you read Sarah Beth Durst?
That name is so familiar.
She did the Spell Shop and the Enchanted Greenhouse.
Yeah, I haven't read those yet, but those are on the list.
You should read the Enchanted Greenhouse. It's you. It's like
good, perfect.
And there's kind of standalone. They're in the same world, so you don't have to read them in order. But you probably would like the Enchanted Greenhouse.
Yeah,
she's trying to save the greenhouses with the plants, and it's so sweet. It's super sweet. It's super cozy. So, yeah. Oh, I love it. Thank you for coming.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
this was great.
Yeah,
thank you
So
for
glad I
spending your
found you
evening
on
with us.
TikTok.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you
Yeah.
for finding me. I appreciate it.
Yes, we owe this to Christina. She recommended, at the end of every book club, we kind of pick one for the next one. And she said, what about this? And then I think we all went on TikTok and bought the book.
Literally.
That night, yes.
That same night, yes.
Yeah. I said, oh, okay, yeah, I'll buy this.
Great shipping time. Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Thanks.
It's
That's good to hear.
It's a really nice book too. Like I like
the
way it's
those
done.
are
It
fun.
feels really nice, good quality. I love it.
And the cute little. We love these.
The stickers.
We stick them in our planners.
Oh, I got my besties here.
I love this, and it was great to have this visual as well.
Yeah, that artist is so good. So they did the artwork as well for in Mosswood Apothecary, which is the cozy queer for coming out. I have a special edition of that with 20 pieces of artwork, and I think like 15 of them are from that same artist, and they're just so good.
Oh, nice.
Very excited.
It comes out on the third. It's coming out on October 13th.
Yes, but I will say if you want the full color versions, then get it from my website or from TikTok. Otherwise, everything else is in black and white just because I couldn't get them to do it. So
noted.
Little shopping.
Sign me up. Okay,
or what's your preference? Your website or your TikTok shop?
They both pretty much do the same thing, and there's like the margin. So truly, either is fine by me.
Okay.
All right, before we let you go, we're gonna do a quick rapid fire. Describe Mandrake Manor in 3 words. Brenda, I'm starting with you again. We're coming full circle.
Okay. Still witchy, creepy, Halloweeny.
Okay. Jeanette.
Jesus.
I know.
Good banter and tension. Oh, that's for whatever. You know what? It don't matter.
No, that's fine. Good banter, comma, intention. You're good. Christina.
Friendship. Desire and magic.
Love it. Lorraine.
Oh Jesus. I was gonna say best with wine, but I don't want to sound like a drunk on a podcast.
I think you should.
Best
love
with
that.
wine.
That's
3 words.
It's perfect.
No, I love it. D.
Mine is mysterious. I love a good mystery. Warm and cozy.
And mine. No, JP. Yeah, you got to participate.
What are your 3 words?
Witchy queer home.
Oh,
Of course yours is the best.
yeah.
Mine is quirky, cozy, fantastical.
Newfound family.
Yeah.
Yes, you're part of our found family here at Wild Reading.
I feel welcome.
you.
Thank you.
And if you're on Facebook, please feel free to join us and
I'll send you the
read
link.
another little read with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
And one last poll just for fun. Raise your hand if you're Team Matt. Team Frankie.
Do I only pick one?
Yeah, you pick one.
Team August.
I like
I like
August.
August too.
I like August too.
I know.
Yeah,
I
can I
want
do
to
a
pick both.
half hand for August? I
Yeah.
know I use my vote. I use my vote.
But I really liked Frankie for sure.
Same.
Oh.
Well,
Are we-
thank you again so much for joining us.
Thank you
And
so much.
We got to do our picture.
We have to do our picture. So at the end of every book club, we all take a little photo with the book.
And I remove the
I get to-
spotlight. I did anyway.
Okay.
Look, let me
Oh,
turn my
I'm
light on.
backwards. Hold on.
Make
Hold on. I
it-
got to change my
let me
view. I'm
change the view.
backwards. Hold on.
Yeah,
I don't want to be
Oh,
backwards.
Christina, I can't see yours.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
I know it's the damn blur.
Oh,
Right, look,
hold
and
on.
I'm in the car like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I have an e-reader all the time. Oh,
Lorraine, you're the best.
You ready?
at least I got the
Okay,
right
let me-
book this time. Look.
Yeah, JP,
Yay!
the best moment in our book club was when Lorraine read the wrong book.
It
That's
said-
amazing.
I didn't read that book. I didn't know what y'all were talking about. All right, y'all ready? A
He
1,
said it's amazing
2,
like he knew me before.
3. Ververdo. Okay.
Don't forget to paste.
Don't forget to paste.
Don't forget to paste.
Yay!
JP, thank you so much for being our first
Yeah, this was
This
fun.
is
spotlight of our
amazing.
podcast.